Well, with Rusedski's superior ground shots, now not superior to Sampras's, but so much better than they can sometimes be, Sampras is going to have to come in on better quality than that.
Only Rusedski's second ace. Real command about that backhand volley.
Left-handers have a great knack, really, of being able to crack it so firmly and sweetly.
Why is that? They just get used to the angles more.
Possibly. Well, I suppose most people really tend to have better backhands, but if you think of the great left-handers, McEnroe and Lever, Roach. And possibly too, as you say, because the right-hander's forehand tends to go cross-court a lot, and therefore to that side. But most players tend to wait for backhands rather than forehands on the volley.
Just about his best return so far.
It's really stepping in. If he can hit it about there or a little lower, he's in a much better position. It's when the ball gets up high that Sampras has real problems.
And Sampras picking it up. Looked a fair gamble for me. Rusedski coming in then.
I thought he played it pretty well. He's certainly choosing the slightly weaker wing of Sampras's. I used to say it was undoubtedly the weaker wing, but he hits it so much better, that backhand, today.
That's a terrific low volley from Rusedski.
Really picked the forehand, picked the serve coming there.
So he did well there, Rusedski. Sampras getting the returns finely tuned.
Well, the first volleys are really proving very, very important, and Rusedski, by and large, passing that test with flying colours.
Must have just found its way onto the line. Sampras wins the rally, but Rusedski wins the crowd. Valiant effort.
A good effort, and always just as well to test Sampras if there is still a back problem. And also Sampras can sometimes be pretty dismissive of a smash. In other words, thinks that just because he's got a smash to hit, it's going to be a winner. But he'll very often give the opponent an opportunity to return the ball.
Oh yes, such control at the fullest of stretches.
And you've got to admire Rusedski's backhand too. Okay, the sampras shot was phenomenal, but we know he is a phenomenal player and athlete. And Rusedski bringing the best out in him.
He is playing extraordinarily well, Greg. Sampras is going to have to be at his very best and knows it. Bit of a chance. But Sampras holds on, and it's 4-3 with serve so far. So far, no breaks, no break points. Rusedski, 3-4. But it's been very high standard. So far, only 2 unforced errors from Rusedski, 7 from Sampras, but struggle to remember 7. Third ace.
Served 11 aces in his 3 sets against Kafelnikov, not as many as he has been. For instance, against Magnus Gustafsson, whom he beat 6-3, 6-2, 15 aces. But then Rusedski's serve to the Swede was Greek. He couldn't read it at all.
And he thought with Sampras' parentage he just might.
Yes, that's a fact.
So a whirlwind service game from Rusedski. Very even. First double.
And followed it up with quite a bit of power. I noticed the last point of the last Sampras service game. He just served about 145 kilometers an hour, swinging it wide. Of course, he can keep up the power against Rusedski. I thought Kafelnikov really was trying to use a little too much power too often.
That was really clever play from Rusedski. Touch on the lob was sublime.
Good lob. Again, my point about Sampras' smash, really a lot of other players, even though it was a difficult one, would have been able to do a lot more with it than that. Handy to know that against a man who plays at the net as much as Sampras does, that the lob can be a good formula. Sampras already been to the net 17 times.
Never a flicker of doubt. Well, he's got to learn, Sampras, that Rusedski is just not a one-off shot. These shots happen now amazingly regularly.
Yes. And it's not only the fact that he made it, it's just that he hit it so solidly, so smack bang in the middle. That's almost elegant.
Oh, superb. Anticipation, speed and execution all in the one shot. And now rusedski has the first break point of the match.
Favourite shot of rusedski's down the line, but he got there with time to spare. He could have hooked it cross court too.
Would you believe it? Well, he deserves it. Firing those backhands down the line with aplomb. First double, it's 5-4. Sampras's shake of the head after that backhand down the line said a lot.
Yes, it certainly did. It's he's lost 4 points in his 4 service games so far.
Fourth ace. Well, if he is edgy, it's understandable. But he's got to toughen up now. His first double fault.
Always a threat on his serve. When he first lost his serve to Kafelnikov, 2 doubles did it.
Ooh, so close. Sampras read him like a book.
Yes, didn't quite get hold of it, and Sampras really ought to have made the shot. A very good call.
Sampras looks down. He thinks it was long. He's staring at the service line judge. If looks could kill, he may well have a point. But rusedski took the point and now has set point. Would you believe that? Against all expectations, the world #1 is a set down to rusedski.
Well, it's a huge psychological blow because so often players will run away with it. Of course, he is up against the world's #1, but just remember the back problems. Will they suddenly begin to feel a little bit more painful than they did otherwise? There's no doubt that being down, you feel the pain, whether it's mental or physical, slightly more than when you're ahead.
And Sampras feels pain more than most people. Certainly more than most players. Not to say that he doesn't fight through that pain. It may come a little earlier than it would with others. Rafter was saying the same thing happens to him. Sampras looking down there as if he half expected a call of long. There's no bleeper device here. French believe that their umpires are more reliable, their line judges.